up, what up, what up? Damn, I need to redo my hair. My shit is getting nappy, son. Nappy. Can you guys hear me okay? That's the main thing I want to know. What up? What up? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, my friend? What up? What up, Mark? What's going on, guys? The Flash Flanagan. Yeah, I normally don't stream around this time because it's almost 2 a.m. right now. I wanted to play Monster Hunter or Malhan if we think, but a Mohan. We call it Mohan, but that shit ain't. I'm still fucking rendering the Flash right now. That shit is really annoying right now. Like I'm still working on it right now. It's slowly grinding. And so I decided to work on Avatar right now for the Patreon people and get that next uh damn, it's raining really hard right now though. Get that next round of Avatar shit out for everybody. Give me a second. Let me find the right episode.
Yeah, we're back. The world's finest. Yeah, there you go. Red Dread Entertainment, what is up, guys? My name is Akasan. What's up, Super Cool? Name's Stacy. Yeah, we're back. The world's finest. Yeah, there you go. Green Lantern. Yeah. Is there a Superman on there? No. Here we are. We're about to do Avatar: The Boiling Rock, Part 1 and Part 2. I guess the backtrack for most.
All right. So we about to get that Avatar shit ready. That Avatar thing going. Good to go, baby. Good to go. Go, go, Google boy. I don't know what that means, but yeah.
From my traditional Fire Lord outfit.
Yeah. Give me a second. Get that going. What up? I've never read the Monster Hunter International book. No idea. Yes, I am one of the most hardworking individuals, but the thing is, I always feel like I shouldn't have to be. That's the weird thing. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I always feel like I'm not doing it right. Like I'm doing it wrong or something like that because I spend most of my waking hours doing this stuff, and I'm like, I can't like it can't be like this for everybody else, and I don't like. I always try to find a way to make it more efficient, and it doesn't seem to work like that. Let me say, like I literally thought I was gonna have time to play a game today, but I Monster Hunter, but I did not. I'm so pissed off. Like that was like 4 hours ago. I'm like, oh shit, maybe I'll be able to knock out some Monster Hunter tonight. There you go. Yeah, I'm rendering it right now. It's in the you can actually literally see the flash in the background. Like I'm doing it on my laptop and I'm doing Avatar um, in the foreground because I got tired of waiting for this one to finish up, and I don't know. Like I was thinking if I start doing the CW shows or any TV shows next year, if I keep on doing reactions next year, I think I'll just invest in a new MacBook or something like that. Like, uh, just to make it a little bit faster because, hold on. Let me get Avatar out the way. Let me get my mental space real quick. Because Patreon needs their shit too. So hold on a second. Give me a
or
second.
something like that. Yeah. That's all that matters. All right. Now skip my traditional.
Hold on a second, guys. I thought it was gonna be easy to do this, but I just want to get this ready for Boiling Rock. No, Day of the Black Sun, 310. So if you guys are using Patreon, that's what you're gonna get tonight. The re-reaction, because I fucked up before.
I'm done. I mean, after I watch this, after you watch it, the next it's the finale. It's on Netflix now. Is it?
Well, we talked a lot before we actually got.
Because the quality is better on this version.
And then I'm doing Korra next week, actually.
Yeah, my internet's not fast enough to get the best. All right.
What?
Yeah, my internet's not fast version. This quick. No.
No, I think I fucked up something.
In post, I have to sync it.
Okay. I got to turn it up a bit.
Syncing.
Long ago, these motherfuckers. Okay, hold on.
Syncing.
Air. Okay, air.
In post, I have to sync it. So that's it.
Air. Don't refresh anything, man. It's still fucking. It's on 72%. This shit is crazy. Oh, there you go. It will be a while. I've always noticed that the when it comes to the bigger videos, it takes a lot longer. All right. Long ago, Akasan reacted to this video, but everything changed when Viacom attacked. What? I hope I got it right.
In post, I have syncing. Syncing. Syncing.
All right. Oof. Sorry about that. That takes a little longer, but that's basically the behind the scenes of how this shit works, guys. When I'm doing the stuff for Patreon, I'm still editing some stuff. I give some stuff to KR Presents. He does his best, but he's a bit busy with My Hero Academia. So we're trying to get that streamlined a little faster as well. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on with that, but I'm trying to get that moving a little bit faster as well. But unfortunately, it hasn't worked so well because the communication, because of the time difference. Sometimes I wake up in the first thing in the morning, I see messages from him and he's asking about something, but I think he needs that information right away so he can keep doing it. So, sometimes that's one of the things that happens with Nestle. Hold on. mess this. That's what happens sometimes with when you have international correspondence. Like you lose a day or more sometimes because people are from other countries, or people live in other countries, and so they're waiting on information, and it's like, you know, I understand. It's nobody's fault. I wish I could make it a little more efficient, but it just doesn't work that way. Because usually he messages me right before I go to sleep, and I try to give him some information really quick, and then I think I message him right before he goes to work or something like that, and it's like it's a little messy like that. So, you know, it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. All right, let's get this avatar here. What episode was that? That was let's just call it Avatar Black something something. Um Avatar Boiling? No, fuck. What was it called? Day of the Black Sun, Part 1. With DC Sun. How is that not a valid fucking file? All right. Oh, there's KR Presents right now. What's up, man? In fact, now that I think about it, oh my God, why is this going to take 24 minutes for Avatar? Okay, whatever. Whatever. What's going on with the internet? In fact, uh, now that I think about it, he emailed me the latest redo of I believe that's the OVA. Let me take a look. Let's see what's going on with. Yeah, he hit me up 17 hours ago, and I know exactly what happened. Was hold on, let me start downloading it before I need to start uploading Flash. You guys want to see a preview?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys can't see it, huh? You guys can hear it though. All right. So that's the preview. That's the preview of this is the OVA. So we had a problem, so it had to be redone. But usually I need to take it later and re-edit the end cap. So anyways, it's a challenge, guys. I'm trying to streamline it, streamline it as quick as possible. But yeah, I've been loving Avatar, man. Avatar has been great. I have been loving that. Okay. Yeah, I can't wait for Cora next week. Callie's gonna be coming by. So I'm finishing Avatar tomorrow, actually. I'm finishing Avatar tomorrow by myself, and I should be able to have that up hopefully by next week or so. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try. Uh, I have come to like Aang a lot more. The only thing actually, is this window open? It's gonna get hot in here though. Anyways, I closed the window because that's the problem. I wish I was on a higher floor. This new apartment is like, yeah, it sucks. I use Premiere. Well, for Avatar and doing small little edits, I use Premiere on my PC. But for all my TV shows, I'm still using my MacBook, which is a few years old, because it's just ultimately Final Cut Pro. I found works a lot easier for editing and doing quick cuts, and like it takes me 3 times longer to cut TV shows on Premiere, and I've gotten better at it. But generally speaking, the one thing I really like about my MacBook, you guys can see a little bit right here. The one thing I like about the MacBook is the fact that I can easily, if I just want to get closer using the trackpad, I can just get in there really quickly. Boom, cut it, delete it, and then zoom back out like this, just using the trackpad. And some people say that's actually kind of strange for me to do that. And I just haven't really been able to figure out. And then scrubbing. If you guys aren't familiar, scrubbing is essentially where you can hear the audio and you go through the each scene quickly or whatever. You go through the bar. I just haven't been able to figure out how to replicate that in Premiere. And I don't know what it is. Like I'm using a regular mouse. Now, when I had a iMac, I used to scrub easily with the Magic Mouse like this, but I haven't been able to replicate that in Premiere, and I don't know. It's annoying. Yeah. Uh, let's see. And certainly, and see the other one of the kind of the issues is when I was in the States, I used to have people like my circle of editors. We all use the same programs and everything, but living in Japan, like I'm kind of on by myself or whatever for a lot of this stuff. I mean, I can look online and try and get things or what have you not, but people used to come by my place back in Los Angeles, and we used to get together and like kind of just talk about the different ways of editing or what would be the best way to edit or whatever. And I had people in the industry that would do stuff. Out here, it's a little different. I have some people that show me some things, but then they tell me in Japanese, and it's kind of a little tiring for me. But it's not a big thing. It's not a big thing. But uh, who's that? Speedy Kings. All right, I'll check this out. Let's take a look. Speedy Kings. I think the reason it's taken so long for this particular Flash episode is because it's I'm getting Speedy Kings a Chuck E. Cheese challenge. I think it's because the episode is actually 50 minutes longer. That's why. That's probably why. It's a 50-minute long episode because DC Sun was around. So when he's around, we start talking a lot more. So, yeah. Nah, I don't use Premiere for Flash. All my TV shows, like Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, all my TV shows, I use Final Cut Pro. The regular simple reactions, I use Premiere. The Patreon stuff, I use Premiere. Most of the stuff like that. The full reactions, I use Premiere. It's just faster and easier. But with the TV show, like to inspire creativity, and just to do something creative or whatever, I just found that Final Cut Pro is easier to get from what I want to do to the actuality of doing something, dropping the audio, just all these like really minor things. You can do it in Premiere, but I've found it's not that quick to do. It's not that easy to do either. Dropping the audio and things like that, and manipulating the audio. I personally found that it's easier to do it in. Let me see if I can show you guys a good example. Like for example, I have one scene. I don't want I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but there is there's a little point that I make in the beginning of tonight's reaction recap show. So I used a bunch of things, and actually it took me a while to use them all. I just would not have been able to do that in Adobe Premiere immediately. Like I already kind of know how to do it. If I wanted to do it in Adobe Premiere, I would have to really research it, and it would just take fucking forever to do it, dropping titles in and all that other stuff. But even something as simple as, for example, this. Can you guys see this? Nah, you guys can't even really see it. And I don't want to move it too much because it's rendering right now. But like, there's actual like drops in the audio that I can really easily control, like, and manipulate just really easy. Just something like that is like, it just takes quite some time in Adobe Premiere. In my experience, that's all. I'm sure there are workarounds, but for me, my time is really valuable. So unless you know, I suppose unless I really like I said, I had a circle around me of like and a teacher to actually help me get over that. Like I actually was at one point I was gonna go to the YouTube studios, and there's a guy there that actually, you know what? I take that back. I actually did go to a premiere class at the YouTube studios and was kind of explaining what I was doing coming out of Final Cut Pro. And actually, a few other people were there and they use Final Cut Pro as well. And I was kind of explaining what I was doing at that time with just basic reactions. And I could do it. I figured out how to do it with that. But then when it came to the TV shows, I was like, man, dude, I can't schedule time like that. I was like, it's just easier just for me to work through the laptop or whatever. So, anyways, uh, yeah. What's up, Netherlands? It show had a really terrible finale. That's funny. Yeah. Yeah. See, fast keys, that definitely is something that I should it's an interesting situation about, like, certainly if I start, I'm sure if I really sat down, really started training with Adobe Premiere a little bit more, I could probably speed things up a little bit. But I definitely do the scrubbing part. The scrubbing part was the point that stopped me, and then I tried researching like a better mouse for scrubbing, or the better for Adobe Premiere, and I really couldn't find anything. And then I was just like, you know what, let me just focus on this laptop instead, because I started to back. It was taking me way too much time. Yeah, Aka is red. Sun is just like Mister, so Mister Red. I kind of heard about who Water Kid is. KR, check out the endings of the ones that I've published of My Hero Academia. That'll show you in the end caps. I've changed them too. What's up, guys? What's up? I just read what Dave just wrote. He said a better house. Yeah, I'm in a better house. This house is bitchin'. Uh, thank you, Clover. It is the entrance to the abyss, baby. It is the entrance to the abyss. That's what I'm talking about. Boo ha 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 ha. What up to the I use for Flash, I use Final Cut Pro. For Avatar and some other stuff I use yeah, actually for Avatar I edit off of Premiere. That is interesting actually. Now that I think about it, I think what it really just comes down to is like I've just been with Avatar, I edit Avatar on Premiere, but with Final Cut Pro, I'm just so used to like all the files and everything is just in um Final Cut Pro from when I started that it's just easier. Yeah, it's just the easier one. Yeah. Nah, 13 Reasons Why. I heard a few people. I was just talking with or Iman, a few minutes ago, and I know she works on that one. I'm really trying to cut down on doing reactions. And now that the now that the CW shows are off the air, I really want to take that time to sort of recoup and particularly get my Patreon back on speed because they've actually suffered a lot. Um, always when the CW shows start up, the Patreon stuff starts to slip, and I feel bad because they're always the ones paying for it. So, and then I want to figure out this thing with Avatar and Viacom always blocking my shit. Then on top of that, WB has been blocking my shit. Then this morning I woke up to My Hero Academia is getting blocked. So I'm like, I'm like, YouTube, I don't know what to say anymore. It's like, yo, like, there's like almost no point yeah. And then on top of that, I've noticed that like even Adik the One, he got two strikes on something. So even like stuff that like pure reaction channels are like only reaction channels content, only reaction type of stuff. No TV shows are like the newer reaction channels are that the newer the old new reaction channels. They're like really getting in risky business now because even the stuff like Adikta One was using, their stuff got hit. My friends Dwayne and Jasmine, they got a strike for something a few years, like in old videos too, and it's just like, damn, man, channels are getting taken down left and right. So shit ain't safe right now on YouTube. I'll be honest with you guys, that shit is nuts, and like there is no voice to contest some of that stuff. Million million subscriber channels, yeah, million count subscriber channels are getting in trouble and getting strikes, and some might be happy about that, but that's still people that have put most people that have put some effort into building something up and making life out of it. The smarter ones have invested and made sure they spread their funds or spread their things across different platforms, which is was kind of a wake up call around. I think it was around the first adpocalypse. That was a wake up call, at least for me, anyways, to just start focusing on Patreon, Twitch, things like that, because you just never know, man. Like you never know. We are at 85% right now. 85%. Yeah, man, it's crazy. What do I think about YouTube right now? Yo, like the policies, it's just crazy, man. Like I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. Like there's always going to be changes, and you just got to be ready to roll with them for the most part. Like I've never put all my eggs in one basket, and that's one of the biggest reasons I never quit my job to do YouTube full time, because it was on both ends. I always felt like on both ends it was really fucked up. Like essentially, let me put it this way. All right, so the fans, the subscribers are like the customers, right? Let's just say you're working like you're the dude working at Starbucks, or let me put it even better. You're a stripper. There you go. You're a fucking stripper. Okay, I'm about to make the dopest analogy. You're a stripper, and YouTube is foreplay. Or foreplay is the name of the strip. The Spearmint Rhino. Uh what do you call them? Oh, the Gentleman's Club. There you go. YouTube is the Gentleman's Club, and you're a fucking stripper. Okay, and your clients are the people at the other side of the table, right? All right, and you come in every day, and you're like, you do your little dance, you do your little entertainment. Sometimes they hit you up with the super chat and they toss the money at you, right? And it's not too much. It's just not too much. It's usually $1, $2, or whatever. And sometimes you get $10. Ooh, thank you. And if you've ever been to a strip club, you've always noticed once the dance stops, the girl is always just like picking up the dollars and shit. And you're doing your little dance and you're blah, 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 right? And you start to get a few regular clients that come in. Those are your subscribers, right? And they always want to know what time you're starting, when you're going to come out there, streaming, perform, when you're going to drop your latest flash reaction, right? But then suddenly, next time you show up for work, the Gentleman's Club has new policies set up. Suddenly, you can't stream down the pole the same way you used to. Suddenly, you can't flash your titties. Suddenly, you can't get your coochie. You can't do the twick. You can't do the twerk right. You can't do this right. And if you don't now, on top of that, they're gonna dock you in pay based on your past performances 2 years ago or something like that, and you get in trouble for that. And now suddenly you're making a lot less money than you were the year before, even though you have 2 to 3 times more customers that are coming to see you. Suddenly your pay is getting a little lower each time. But your customers, they don't care about that shit. They don't know what the fuck is going on about that. They don't know about all the behind the scenes stuff going on. You're just expected to get out there and show your titties every fucking day like nothing has happened. They still got to get their feeling. They still got to get the rock their socks. So they're still demanding every fucking night while you're still struggling to get out there on stage and still shake it like your mama made it, like that. That's the state of YouTube right now. That's what's basically going on. Yeah, you could just straight up quit, go back to school or whatever. go back and have a regular job. But then suddenly you leave, and those fucking crazy customers, or those customers that are dedicated to you, will go crazy and start following you on other places and be like, "Why'd you leave? Why'd you leave?" Like that. So then you have to turn to other sources. You got to just go on the street, become a hooker or something like that, and you get more money, but then it's a little more intimate, and that's Patreon. And that's the end of my story. I understand. I hope you understand what where I'm coming from, and that's exactly what's going on with YouTube. Ah, 87%. So, till you guys see my titties. Yes, Sandy, it's coming soon. It's coming soon. Wait, why am I looking over here when I could just look right here? There you go. All right. Yeah, man. I mean, like, even like, I'm not trying to uh it's really more the opposite situation, but like, H3H3, they're like always talking about how they act like they don't have any money, but dude, they got money. They got, like, they just bought a the Roadster recently and bought a new house in LA, like, but they need to give that image that they don't have money for particular reasons. So exactly. So what Birdman was saying is you just got to be you got the moral of the story is you need to be flexible, you got to be ready for change, and maybe don't be a stripper. Like, I've always kind of come in with that mindset of I've always come in with that mindset with YouTube of, like, just kind of treat it as a hobby, just treat it as something you try to do in your spare time. Try to still focus on having like a private life, and focus on that. Recently, I've been breaking that last rule, but certainly I have been thinking more and more of career type of stuff. Maybe sooner than later, I have to put it down. And this latest Flash episode, this latest Flash season has kind of been one of those things. Like, before, I didn't mind doing this on my days off because I really enjoyed the episodes. So I really enjoyed sharing my enjoyment with you guys. But there is going to be a point, I think, for me, anyways. I'm not like uh, people that have essentially made a job out of it, like Blind Wave, or who else has really made a job out of reacting to everything, every show. Somewhat the normies, I guess you could say that. I mean, they're making 14 grand a month off of Patreon and things like that. Blind Waves at what, 30 grand a month? But what I was gonna say is, if it was like that, if I was at that, then it'd be a whole nother thing. I'd be like, fuck it, dude. KR Presents will work every day. KR Presents would have a job editing all day, and I would just sit and relax and be entertaining as fuck. But it isn't like that for me here. And it's more still of a thing where I just want to show my fandom and such. And maybe that's the way it's always going to be. So, congratulations, ST6. I have a few backup channels, but the backup channels aren't really the answer, because that's not the answer for the immediate question, the immediate situation, because that just means people are gonna have to rebuild their shit again over and over, and it's like, nah, that's not really the the particular answer for what's going on. For me, a few years ago, the way I kind of looked at it, the way I kind of looked at it was just that I wanted to keep, I wanted to make a recap show with reactions in it and really make something that entertaining where I would be very happy with the end product, and I would be able to involve things with my subscribers and get the feedback, kind of like what we were doing with the Stardust app, reading the comments from the fans, and a lot of things. A lot of things I took note of over the years is that many fans of my videos have said that my videos feel more like a TV show when they come out. When it comes out, it feels like they're really being involved, and I took note of that, and I tried to do more of that. Blackberry, the skits. I tried to do that as much as possible, and I really enjoyed being creative on that side, doing the interesting intros and things like that. But then when I don't know exactly what it was, but like a few months ago, YouTube hit everybody with something else. Just something else happened. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but YouTube did something that really, at that point, made me be like, "Man, fuck this, dude! Like, I can't spend all day working on these videos anymore." Because at one point, I was like, just I would be spending like 8 hours, 9 hours on just one video, and I thought it would really pay off, but I think it was particularly the beginning of the year of the CW shows. At the end of the season, I just stopped putting as much effort into doing all that and doing all the interaction stuff because it didn't really seem to pay off, and it didn't really feel like it was kind of the final straw for me in terms of realizing that YouTube no longer. God damn it! Hold on a second. YouTube no longer rewards creativity. They just reward consistent outputs of videos just being out every day. That's basically it. Hold on. We have a problem again. Oh, thank God. The thing was about to fucking crash. And I had 20 unfucking believable with Final Cut Pro, guys. As much as I like Final Cut Pro, this shit is fucking crazy, dude. Like, I had 22 gigs available on Final Cut Pro, and this is like a 5 gig video, but it was down to like 2 gigs left of free space, and my computer was gonna, Final Cut Pro was gonna reject it, but luckily it saved, and God, I'm so fucking pissed. That shit took forever. All right, here we go. My face. Okay. All right, you guys, can you guys see it? Fuck. Fuck. Just for the record, this is my office, so not where are we at? I don't. It's technically supposed to be all the VR stuff right here. So now I'm gonna make the thumbnail. Quality check. I just realized me and DC Sun look like we're from the fucking Fire Nation. All right. So now I'm just looking for something that solidifies our feeling mutually about the show, but I have a feeling there was only one point that we had a good reaction. There we go. Or maybe it's spoilers for you guys. Hold on. Okay, okay. There's DC Sun's reaction. Damn, I look fat in this video. I think I'm gonna be a little creative this time around, if you guys don't mind, and manipulate the image just a bit. It is the season finale, so we do need to give that. Actually, no, that's pretty good too. That's a little weird too, but I kind of like that. We're gonna play around with it. I already know what background image of the Flash I'm gonna use. Ah, that's good. I like that one. Yeah. If we both had like completely different reactions, no, that shit's funny, dude. Oh man. Ah. Wait, when is E3? I do keep up with Supergirl. All right, guys, let's start cracking this out so I can release this video for you guys. Time to go to the. Okay, 4 minutes till upload. What is it called? The Flash season 4 finale poster? Is that what it was called? I think that's what it was called. Yeah, this was it. We need the large image. There you go. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Yeah, I guess you guys can. A little bit. To the Photoshop. This house is bitching. All right. Thank you, What Birdman. This house is bitching, baby. Remind me when E3 comes closer, because I'm not even thinking about that shit right now. I want to go to Comic Con, but I am not. DC Sun is going to Australia, actually. Okay. Let's change this. Now, I will tell you guys that I did already lose a lot of views because the delayedness of this video coming out, but oh well. And another trade secret is I lost a lot of views. Or the longer the video is, interesting enough, the the more views, the more first time viewers you lose. It's a very interesting thing. You actually need to, like, the 10 minutes is really, 15 minutes is like really the sweet spot, the G spot. But it just doesn't really, for new time viewers, really actually under 10 minutes is better for new time viewers. But for your usual people, it doesn't really matter. Your people will stick around regardless. That's just another secret, trade secret. Oh, you guys want to see it? There you go. All right. I kind of like that look DC Sun is giving though. Looking at me, I kind of like that. Damn it! There's so many images we could use, but only one I want to use. I want an image of you know who looking at the camera. That's good. I still don't know why DC Sun was so happy with that reveal. It was so obvious. But whatever. Manipulation. Is that Adik? What up, Adik? How you doing, man? You guys go check out Adik, the one. He's going through some shit right now. His channel, YouTube is fucking his channel up the ass like crazy. Worse than this Flash finale. YouTube is being more predictable than this Flash finale. That's how bad it is for Adik the one. Adik, Adik literally was gonna delete his videos because he was getting because other people were getting strikes or some shit like that on his channel. And right after he made a video explaining that he was gonna delete these videos so he doesn't get a strike, he ended up getting a fucking strike from YouTube. How fucking crazy is that, dude? Like he literally said that he was gonna delete his videos in a few days and gave warning to his fans so they can download the videos, and he ended up getting a fucking strike the next day. Like YouTube literally like was watching his videos and they're like, so you think you're gonna one up us, eh? Strike. Like that's so fucked up. It's like literally somebody on YouTube's watching at YouTube was like, "Oh, cool, thanks, Deke, for the heads up that you're gonna delete your videos. We'll just give you that strike now, then." Isn't that fucked up in a such a sad in a sad way? Like, oh god, all my fucking man, I'm not even. That's the thing. Like, it's like you really gotta love doing these TV reactions and recaps or whatever. Like, you really gotta love the show because otherwise, these people just fucking eat you alive, man. It's not even fun anymore to do it. You really gotta love it. Manipulation. And my laptop is getting really slow. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Fine, rasterize this shit, you fuck. Okay. There we go. All right. Let's marry all these layers together. Merge layers. I'm not even going to comment on that thing with DC. That's why I thought it, in some form or fashion, that's kind of why I like bringing him in, because he can always see the good in these these episodes, man. Well, I tend to fancy on the negative, and I just get burnt out of this on this shit. Almost there, guys. Hey, thank you for the dollar, man. I just made my wage today. Thank you for the 99 cents, baby. Thank you so much. Because the other thing you guys got to think of, like, I already know this. I guarantee you, nobody. If I stop doing these videos because I don't enjoy them anymore, people will get mad. They won't like. But then see, and that's why it goes back to the stripper metaphor I was kind of telling you guys. It's like I'm literally showing you guys how much work it takes for me to put these videos out. Like I've been literally sitting here since 6 o'clock today. It's now 2 a.m. right now. Granted, I had some computer problems, but uh, this ain't easy to do this stuff. But then if I stop doing it, people will be like, "Oh, you sold out," or like I remember when I stopped doing the arrow reactions for a little while. People were talking about how, "Oh, then you were fake reacting to it then because you said it was the greatest season, or you said it was the best season, or you said it was the best show, the best CW show." I'm like, "Bitch, it was, or it is." Um, that doesn't mean that I can fucking sit here and do this shit for free in my free time if it's costing. Like, actually, at that time, I was paying somebody to do those reactions, and it I wasn't making money. Like, I wasn't making the money back, so I was literally paying somebody and not making any money off of it. So I wasn't even breaking even. So I was literally paying to have for other people to be entertained and shit. Like, you tell me if that shit makes sense. That was when they first moved Arrow to a new schedule, because before Arrow was on came on my day off, so I could do it for free, and I could do it myself, and it doesn't cost me anything. Shit, if Flash came on, I wouldn't. Would not. Actually, maybe I could afford to pay an editor to do Flash, maybe, because Flash still gets a enough views. I don't know. What do you guys think? It's clean enough, right? It's got Flash in the background, two strong reactions, and Mystery Girl right there. I think it's pretty clean. Yeah. So I'm gonna put up this thumbnail for you guys right now, but I'm still gonna clean up the little details around my hair. So you need to do the fine season finale. You need to do the fine details around my hair, my dreads, and things like that, because that kind of stuff bothers me a little bit. So um, make the stroke white for the font. Which one? The reaction recap thing? Make the stroke? Or you mean the Flash logo? Hold on. Oh, that was a pretty good suggestion there. That was pretty clean, actually. Good shit, nigga. Ah, kind of. Let me try inside. Yeah, inside's probably the center. Yeah, I personally don't like it, but I also understand why other people would like it. From a distance, maybe drop the opacity a little bit. Zoom out. I don't know. I don't. Yeah, I got it like really small. Yeah, he kind of has a point though. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I'll compromise. I'll stroke us. Pause. I'll stroke us, and that's what I usually do. I actually give us a stroke instead. It's a little better because we're the Flash logo is on a black background, so that stroke doesn't come out exactly right. But it was a good suggestion. You'll stroke what? Ooh, fuck! It's all weird though. Okay, to be honest, this is where a trackpad gets a little annoying. Actually, it would be better not to have all this. My favorite porn star right now is Azuma. Uh, Forgot her full name. She's fucking hot though. That's not bad. You know what? I think we're gonna go with that. I'm gonna change the stroke to yellow though. That flashlit yellow. Give me a yellow stroke, baby. Maybe a little orange instead. Drop that down to orange. Yeah, that's a little nicer. Ooh, that's electrifying. All right, let me get the fuck on out of here and fucking upload this shit. This is crazy. DP? You talking about porn or Infinity War? All right. Okay, guys, we are on the way here. It was season 4, right? Of The Flash, not season 5. I can't remember anymore. Watch this bull. After all this shit, guys, watch this shit get blocked for reals. All right, so what are we calling this? The Flash season 4 finale reaction and recap show. We are the Flash. We are the Flash. All right, guys, it's all yours. Season 4 finale sucked reaction review. That's fucked up, guys. We're live. Video is up. Thank you guys for. Wow, that was a whole hour. Jesus Christ. Yeah, for reals, man. Ah, I did see I did see Tyrone play Fortnite a little bit. That was interesting. What up, Darth? I'm doing all right. I'm a little disappointed. Why doesn't your video preview part of your video when you hover it over on YouTube? Probably because it hasn't gone up yet. Yeah. Yeah, I told you guys it was long. That's why it took so long because I'm using a newer camera and we basically had like a big discussion. Maybe I should put plus discussion. Maybe I should do that. Plus season 4 discussion so people know that's why it's long. Plus season. Did this season suck? Did this season suck? Discussion. Plus, did this season suck? Discussion. I should, if I really want to clickbait motherfuckers, I should say, did Iris West kill this the Flash? If I really want to get people in on this one. It's too long. Plus, too long. Fuck yeah, I'm clickbaiting. That's the only thing you can do in YouTube nowadays. Flash reaction almost died. Maybe make it like a third grade spelling. This season suck discussion. There we go. I got it. This season suck. Yeah. Discussion. Okay. What is DC Sun's channel? DC Sun YouTube. Oh man, I sleep. Thomas, my friend, I sleep when the work is done. That that'll answer your question. My work is never done. I'll do you one better. I'm so mad. I really wanted to play Monster Hunter. DC Sun's channel. Now, I don't want to work on my laptop anymore. I'm gonna move over to my lap, my now I'm getting kind of burnt out. Now that the main work is done. Behave, Parth. I'll Tyrone your ass and block you. What was I doing? Oh, that's what I wanted. I still needed to do something for My Hero Academia. I don't know. I'll do that tomorrow. Laughing my ass out. Okay. Now what I'm doing is I'm adding the all the tags that probably don't work. Flash. Yo, Zing Helos, you are not joking. You are not joking. You know what's crazy? I swear YouTube is probably promoting this stream because I'm doing a direct YouTube stream. I bet you they're promoting it because I never have these many people tuning in for no reason. I never have these many people tuning in. But when if you pump YouTube, if you stream directly to you through YouTube through um, PlayStation or OBS or Restream, I don't think they promote you as much. I'm not doing anything particular, but so many people are tuning in. But actually, watch. I noticed like 10 people just left. That's so funny, man. Right? It was the very first video on your homepage that you could tune into. Like, that's crazy, man. That's crazy because you try and make things really nice and pretty um, through OBS, but you get punished for that. Last season 4 finale. The Flash season 4 finale reaction. The Flash reaction. The Flash Iris. No, let's go Nora Allen. The Flash. reveal. Nora, reveal. Reaction. The Flash, Mystery Girl, revealed. I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know if tags really work the way YouTube works. Reaction. The Flash. The Flash. Season now 4 finale. Season 4 finale review. Akasan. PT-san. Save all those tags. Right? Clover, I think Akasan is just speaking about his random live streams, maybe. Oh, I don't know what. Yeah. Okay, there you go. That's true. That's my average. And it also depends on the time as well. I know. That's why it was such a annoying point. And then on top of that, the thing that kind of annoyed me is and this was early on in the season. You guys will see in it. If you just watch the intro of my video, I had to make a point because I literally said, well, I don't want to spoil it for anybody that hasn't seen The Flash, but I was making a reference to something that I think like I told you, a few people that work on The Flash watch my channel and sometimes they talk to me and sometimes something passes my ear or whatever and I sometimes remember what it is um, they told me. And so I was just kind of talking. And at that time, it was just a rumor. And so I said the name, but then everybody was like, fucking stupid Akasan. Like, no, why did you call her that? Uh, that's her mom's name, bro. I was like, or that's his mom's name. And I was like, and like people wouldn't shut up about it. And then the moment they did that reveal, I was like, boom, what the fuck? And because that's happened like a few times actually. Uh, Game of Thrones, that pissed me off a lot too because I was really excited in the beginning of the season, and Arya or whatever they call her, the little kid in the North, they pronounce her name more like Aya, like that. They pronounce her name like Aya, and that's how I've always remembered it. When Sansa would call her, they'd be like Aya, like that. But then later, her name started like changing, and other people outside of the North would pronounce it Arya or like Arya or something like that, right? But then I was really excited about the episode, and people were like, hey, what's this guy can't pronounce her name right and all that other shit. Because in later seasons, um, as she started traveling, she started pronouncing her name differently. But then later in the season, later in the season, somebody actually called her by Aya again. And then I just looked at the camera like, I was like, fuck y'all, dude. Like, right? But see, my point is, Darth, my point is, Darth, that I wasn't pronouncing it wrong. I was pronouncing it the way they pronounce it in the South. I mean, the North. Her mom called her Aya like that. Um, Wait, yeah, yeah, yeah. Aya, yeah, yeah, yeah. Her mom called her Aya, her her sister called her Aya like that. And I literally and I was so mad about that shit because I was like, no fucking what, like I would. And then the other time I got kind of mad is because my girlfriend was talking about something about a dragon, but obviously her pronunciation isn't going to be like dragon. It was like drogon, like that. And they thought she was talking about Khaleesi's ex guy. And I was just like, these fucking idiot. I'm like, are you legit? I mean, these have to be some fucking elitist Westerners that think that everybody fucking pronounces words the same way and shit. Because most people from other countries don't do that shit. Most European people will always apologize for the lack of their English and shit. I'm like, oh, that shit was really fucking annoying. Yeah, exactly. 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 And then for me, sometimes when I look at work, like when I look at something that looks fairly foreign, I tend to pronounce it with a Japanese accent like that. So, for example, in Avatar, there's the character. His name is Soka. So just sort of immediately, I'll pronounce it Soka like that, like Soka, which is something we say every day out here, which basically means like, is that so? Like so desu ne, Soka, Soka, like that. And so sometimes if I don't really think hard, I'll say Soka. They'll be like, is he saying Soka? Why is he saying it like that? Like that. It's Saka. I'm like, but it's not Saka. It yeah, it looks in Romaji, or like in, if you read it with kind of more of a Western mindset, like a sock, yeah, it looks like sock, S-O. But if I were to read it immediately, I pronounce it Solka because that's the way you would say it, a little bit differently. So, anyways, so fucking stupid. Yeah, this shit is so fucking stupid. Damn, did people? I think literally 30 something people were just tuning in just to see when I was going to drop the Flash video, and now they're jumping over there. So, um, whatever, guys. All right, y'all. Right? Shinsuke Nakamura. I bet you people pronounce that shit because you don't see me. I don't fucking correct people on the way they pronounce Ryu. Like, no, it's Ryu, dude. Like, or our one time Tyrone and I was talking about Jiren and Biris, and he had no idea who I was talking about, even though we both watched the same damn show. But he was like, he just replied back. He was like, I have no idea who you're talking about, because this was during we were living voice messages like that. That shit is like so um up and down basically. But I was like, oh, sorry. Out here we call them biris, but I guess in more English style, you're gonna say beer bills, yeah, bills, right? Bills. I think that's what you guys call them. Yeah, bills, right? So I'm talking about the Dragon Ball character, the cat-looking motherfucker. Uh, Beerus, Beerus, like that. But anyways, it's just little shit like that. I'm like, but I'm never gonna be like, oh, motherfucker, you can't speak. Why can't you speak this English? How come you can't pronounce this Japanese correct? You fuck. I'm never gonna say that. That would sound so stupid if I did that too, right? My culture is not your fucking prom dress. My pronunciation is not your fucking problem, just you bitch. This chicken is cold. It's so stupid. What kind of shit is this? Hello, my name is T'Challa. Oh man. All right, y'all. Um, it's 3 a.m. already. I really wanted to play Monster Hunter, but if I if I start playing, it's gonna throw off my whole sleeping schedule. And tomorrow I gotta do Avatar. I gotta watch Avatar. I'm gonna upload something for Patreon. That's what I'll do. That's right. The beginning of the stream, I was actually working on something for Avatar. So let me go ahead and drop at least one video for them, and that should probably be the smartest thing to do. Yeah, I'll give them a video tonight, and then I'll wake up in the morning, uh, try to figure out My Hero Academia, try to figure out regular Avatar for YouTube, watch the Avatar episodes, play Monster Hunter, and that should be a whole day right there. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Yeah, we're gonna handle My Hero Academia. Yeah, that's cool, Ben. I'm actually not a big. I know, right? The moment I'm about to leave, more people jumping in. I'm not about to. I'm not a big fan of the cast members directing episodes. I think Tom Cap, and I talk about that in my latest Flash video. I think they kind of take over. I think sometimes some of those cast members, they're not as they get a little too involved sometimes, and the show, I think they sometimes think, I don't know, they don't, I feel like they don't really have the hunger to, they don't really have the same hunger that they did like first couple seasons. And this is like, it's not just Flash, but The Walking Dead, um a lot of the CW shows for sure. But they start to, I don't know, I just feel like sometimes they start to think they're more to the show than they really are of why people tune in. And I mean, they do get fans off of it. Like, I was never a big fan. I really like Tom Cavanaugh, but I do not like the Council of Wells. I didn't like H3 or whatever his name was. Um, HR of season 3. Never liked that version of the character. Um, the episodes he directed were not bad, but I didn't really think, like, there were sometimes when they wrote scenes in those episodes he directed that were too much. I didn't like. I was just like, so sometimes I don't really like that situation. Like, I just would like them to really focus on. I don't know. I just wish every time they would come in, each time, particularly with the CW episodes, they would come in with that same attitude that they did when, like, they would act like this was going to be their last season, or like this was their first season and they were still trying to introduce people. I just feel sometimes they don't. I don't know. Um, you know, with Walking Dead, same deal. It's like people, like, the showrunners changed, so there was a dramatic change, and then now, like, when people die in The Walking Dead, it's a whole episode dedicated to them, and it's just like, fuck, man. Like, I don't know. All right, guys, let me get on. Let me get on to bed. Yeah, the therapist scene. Fuck that shit, dude. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. guys, I'm gonna get on out of here. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Thank you for the donations. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will get back to answering some of the comments. And remember, we are the Flash. Hashtag make Flash great again. Talk to y'all later. Okay. Peace.